Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Modesty33 here, aka Crystal with a C. Back at you with another video. If you're new to my channel, you just happen to click on welcome. I try to put out 1 to 2 videos a week. I do sit downs, reviews, reactions, vlogs. So if any of that interests you, make sure you check out the prior videos on my channel. And if you see anything you like before you leave, make sure you subscribe. So today, you guys, we're going to be doing part 2 of the bum bag or belt bag comparison. Guys, make sure you watch part 1. That video is uploaded on the channel. And in part 1, I did a comparison between this ever so popular Lululemon everywhere belt bag. And this is in the size large, which is the 2-liter capacity, color black. This one is a special one. It has the gold hardware. And I just kind of talked about the overall dimensions, the price point, which this one does retail on the website for $48. I think they're sold out of this specific one because, again, it is the black with gold hardware. Typically, most of these bags have the silver hardware, but they do have plenty of other variations, both in the 1-liter capacity, and they do offer a few different options with the 2-liter capacity. So I talked about the pros and cons of this bag and kind of compared it to like a luxury version of a bum bag or belt bag and kind of how they compared as it related to capacity. Now, as it relates to aesthetic, you guys, that's something you have to decide for yourself. What aesthetic are you going for? Because this, of course, is going to lend to more casual just because it is nylon as far as the fabric and material. It's got nylon pieces, mesh, and yeah, it is cheaper. Again, it's $48 is what it retails for. So it's not gonna be your highest quality of materials. So again, it is gonna lend more to the casual style and feel, whereas the Louis Vuitton Empreinte bum bag in the color Noir, aka black, with the gold hardware pieces. As you can kind of see with this bag, it does lend to like more of a dressier kind of bum bag style. So that's something you do have to keep in mind. But this one does cost a pretty penny. I believe when I paid for this, it was like $2,100 when it was offered on the website. And it does have like nice little accents and features. It's got the like microfiber yellow interior, and it does have an exterior zipper pocket, very similar to the Everywhere belt bag. And you can kind of see that here. And but this one only has the 1 zipper opening, which I don't like. So my regular size bum bag has the 2 zippers, so it gives me a bit more versatility, but it does have this, you know, little mustard orange interior. So we've already established, I don't want to rehash this too much because I'm introducing in another element. So we've already established that even though the dimensions of this Louis Vuitton Empreinte bum bag are actually bigger than the Lululemon Everywhere belt bag, actually the Lululemon Everywhere belt bag did fit more items than the Louis Vuitton bum bag. So I wanted to do another comparison and we can see, okay, now out of 2 bags, 2, you know, different style bags anyway. So what I'm referring to, I have this Lululemon Clean Lines belt bag, which is another belt bag that's offered through the website in a few different colors at times, just depends on when you catch it on the website. But this is another bag that has a 2-liter capacity, very similar to the Everywhere belt bag. And the looks are different as well. So again, it just depends on the aesthetic that you like more. The price point is also a little different between these 2 bags. This Clean Lines belt bag does retail on the website for $58, whereas again, the size large Everywhere belt bag is $48. So again, you do have a little bit of price differentiation between the 2. And again, the design is a bit different as well, whereas this one has 2 zippers that go all the way down on both sides. This one just has the 1 zipper, and it's similar to the bum bag in that, you know, it kind of has this top flap opening. So this is the interior of the Clean Lines belt bag. It does have like a little sign here. It says items of importance. And then it also has like a little section here where you can attach keys to if you like. It's got 1 mesh interior, and then it's also just got your regular compartment. So no other mesh compartments on the interior. 1 zipper opening and closure, very similar to, again, the belt bag. My Louis Vuitton bum bag, that is. Now this one also does have another zipper compartment, not on the back like the Everywhere belt bag, but on the top. So this is also a zipper compartment where you can fit items into. So again, the layout of all three of these bags are very similar. It's just the capacity and the aesthetic that's gonna be the biggest differences, as well as quality, if you wanna mention that, because again, these other two bags are made of like fabric materials, whereas your Louis Vuitton Bumbag is gonna be leather, and then it's gonna have some fabric, you know, interior, as far as the microfiber. But yeah, so I wanted to kind of talk about which one out of the two of these are gonna fit more, even though they're both 2-liter capacity, because per the website, the dimensions of both of these bags are different. Now, if you can recall from the other video, all the way across down here, I believe is 8.3 inches for the Everywhere belt bag, as opposed to the Clean Lines belt bag. I'm just kind of looking at the website. The length of this one is 7.9 inches across. So again, a little bit shorter than the Everywhere belt bag. As far as the width, on the Everywhere belt bag, the largest capacity is going to be 2.2 inches, as opposed to the Clean Lines belt bag, where the capacity on the side is going to be 2.6 inches. So again, you're going to have a little bit more leeway with the width on this one than you're going to have with the Everywhere belt bag. And then as far as the height, as far as the Everywhere belt bag, 2-liter capacity, this one in height is going to be 5.7 inches, whereas the Clean Lines belt bag is going to be 5.9 inches in height. So again, you know, two different directions, being the width and the height are going to be a bit bigger than the Everywhere belt bag, whereas the Everywhere belt bag is going to be a bit longer than the Clean Lines. So 2 out of 3 this Clean Lines belt bag has, as far as the dimensions that it has on the Everywhere belt bag. But I want to go ahead and get into it and kind of see from the items that I have in here, are they all going to fit in this Clean Lines belt bag? And if so, can we fit some additional items inside? So guys, we're going to go ahead and get started and do that. So just going to go ahead and unzip this. And I mentioned in the other video, like the biggest thing that I don't like about this Everywhere belt bag with the 2 zippers, it's just that it's very loud, in my opinion. It just makes a lot of noise. So you can't sneak up on anybody, guys, with this bag. It just, yeah, it has that, it reminds me of like a backpack when I was in school. Like it just has that kind of noise to it. But this is everything that I have in here right now. So we're gonna take some of these items out. I'm not gonna just directly put them in because I'm gonna arrange them a certain way. So just took out my Louis Vuitton sunglasses. I have a protein bar in here. Also, I have a hand sanitizer. I've got some Aleve. I've got my Hermes Bastia coin purse in the color Rose Poupre. And, you know, just have cash and coins in there. I have my Altoid mints. I've got my Louis Vuitton mini pochette in the damier bean. So I just have various items in there. I've got my Chanel double fastest mirror. I've got my key fob for my vehicle. I've got lotions. I've got lip products. So all of that is in the mini pochette. I also have my keys here. And then what else do I have? I've got my YSL card holder that I've been in 3 years straight in the color Legion Red, I think. So gold hardware. So those are pretty much my everyday essentials that I carry in my Hermes Picotin 18 lock bag, which I'm still going strong with that bag at the time of me filming this video. So yeah, that's where we're at. So again, we're just gonna unzip this here and we're gonna start putting my items inside and seeing how they go. So first thing, I'm gonna probably fill up this mesh compartment. Well, I'm gonna probably go ahead and put the mini pochette in the interior because this is like the biggest item that's gonna take up the most space. And then from there, we'll arrange all of my items around the mini pochette. So the mini pochette is now in here and you guys can see like how much room is left. Then we've got my hand sanitizer. I'm gonna put that in the back mesh compartment. My Hermes my Hermes Bastia, put that in the back mesh compartment as well. I've got my Altoid mint. I'm just gonna put that in the main compartment. So just slip that on down in there. I've got my Aleve. And we're just gonna put that, slip that down. I'm just trying to like lift up. I have to lift up the mesh because otherwise my items will try to go into that mesh pocket. So next thing, I've got my keys. I'm just gonna put those on top. Then I also have my YSL card holder. I'm just gonna slip that in here as well. Let me see how, hold on guys, let me see how I'm gonna slip this in here. Okay, so I'm just kind of moving some items because the mesh compartment is starting to, you know, annoy me a little bit because it keeps coming down. Probably because, I don't know, you're probably not supposed to put these different items in the mesh compartment because it does kind of overlap with the main compartment. But I just put my YSL card holder in the mesh compartment, and then I took my sanitizer out and put it in the main compartment. So, because I wasn't gonna fight today with that. Okay, so next, what do we've got here? I'm gonna put my protein bar on top, and my Louis Vuitton sunglasses are also will go on top as well. This is what everything looks like right now. And these were all the items, again, that were in my Everywhere belt bag, minus my cell phone case. So yeah, that was not in the back pocket because I think I have the iPhone 12 Pro Max, you guys know that, but I am filming on the phone right now to do this video. But kind of one of the things you have to keep in mind, because I can put the phone case in as a representation of, you know, hey, is it gonna fit? But if, you know, you have the main compartment fully stuffed, then when the phone is actually in here, it's not as malleable to move around as this case is, because you can kind of see the case, you know, is flexible. So you have to keep that in mind as well, that just because the case fits, it doesn't necessarily mean that my phone is gonna fit in. But the case is just gonna be representative of the phone. So this is all the items in the main compartment, and let's see how it zips. And again, we just have the one zipper. So this is what it looks like with the main compartment fully stuffed and zipped. But again, we still have this zipper on top where we can put items inside. And so the first thing I'm gonna put in here is gonna be my phone case, again, representing my phone. Now you can put it like, depending on how you're gonna choose to wear the bag. So like if you wear this around the waist, you could feasibly just kind of put your phone in this way, not too much of it sticks out, so I wouldn't be worried about it falling out. But if you wear it across the chest, you may have to be concerned about the phone falling out. But there may be enough tension from the items that are in the interior of the belt bag that it just is gonna be a tight fit, so your phone's not gonna slip out, but you have to kind of, you know, think about those things. But I'm gonna choose to actually slip it in sideways. So you can't put the phone in like directly, you do have to slip it in sideways, and you guys kind of see it's a little difficult with all the items inside, but yeah, it won't just go this way. If you guys can kind of see that, like I do have to like slip it in and then kind of put it in sideways. So I've got to do, yeah, this number, but it does fit inside of this pocket here. So that's the case there. And those were pretty much all of the items that I had in my Everywhere belt bag, and it was fully stuffed. I really couldn't fit anything else in. And even it was hard to put the case in this back pocket, but actually I could fit additional items in this pocket here. So I do have some other items in front of me. Let's see what we can fit in. So I've got some like lip balm, like this is a Summer Fridays lip balm. So I'm just gonna put that in on top. I also have this Tatcha face blotting powder. I can kind of slip that in here. I also have another Summer Fridays lip balm. This is a new one that I got, the one that I got through Sephora. And this is in the flavor or fragrance cherry. I like this one. I just like Summer Fridays in general, but yeah, I like that one, that cherry. So it is starting to get stuffed. But I probably can fit an ink pen in here as well. We'll see. And still close this pocket. So that's kind of what it looks like. I was able to slip the ink pen like down further and just zipped it up. So that's what that looks like. And this is what the back pocket looks like now with all those items inside. So, and again, it may be a little bit different if I had my actual phone. Maybe that would lessen the capacity and I wouldn't be able to slip those additional items in this pocket. So again, you have to keep that in mind. I did just use the case and not the actual phone. But yeah, this is what it looks like. So the zipper isn't all contorted and all, so, you know, it looks pretty good. Actually, both zippers look really good. Whereas when I had most of these items inside of this bag, the zipper was getting a little bit distorted and, you know, kind of bent out of shape. And so I mentioned in the other video that's something you would have to think about because, you know, it's not a bag where I'm necessarily caring about being so gentle with, but like if you stretch the zipper out too much, it is subject to split. And then we all have probably experienced that embarrassment where your zipper splits and you can't zip your bag up anymore because your items are going to slip out and fall. So yeah, nobody wants that. So you just have to be mindful of how much you put in here and how much strain you put on the zipper. But this one definitely looks good. And it could be part of it could partially be the fabric. The fabric on this isn't as thick as the fabric here, so you might have a bit more flexibility with the Clean Lines belt bag as opposed to the Everywhere belt bag. But yeah, you guys saw it yourself. They're both 2-liter capacity, but I could fit more items in this Clean Lines belt bag than I could in the Everywhere belt bag. So as far as capacity, the Clean Lines belt bag is definitely number one. And you're paying $10 more, $58, but you are getting more capacity for the additional $10. And so yeah, it does fit more items. I could fit more items in here anyway than I could in the Everywhere belt bag. So this one's number one as it relates to capacity. The Everywhere belt bag is number two as it relates to capacity. And then last but not least is the Louis Vuitton Empreinte Bumbag is going to be last in capacity, even though the dimensions are like the larger than the other two bags, if I'm not mistaken, according to the website, but the capacity is just not as good as these other bags are. And then two, I'm not afraid to overstuff these bags, except for, again, the zipper capacity, because I don't need to be as gentle with them. They're not as expensive. So if you guys are interested in like any other comparisons, let me know, but I do definitely think that this bag is super nice. So again, guys, if you have any questions, let me know. I may end up getting, today's Tuesday, so they do their new, Lululemon does their new releases on Tuesday. So they did release 2 other belt bags. There is one that I am interested in that retails for the same amount as this one, but the capacity is 3.5 liters. I may end up getting that one and kind of comparing it with my bigger Louis Vuitton canvas bum bag, if you guys are interested in that, and seeing like which one fits more. So I think that would be very interesting as well, because these definitely surprised me as far as the capacity with all 3 of these bum bags slash belt bags, with, you know, this one surprising me the most that it fits so much. And then yeah, definitely I was surprised at this one coming in at number 2. And yeah, unfortunately my Louis Vuitton bum bag coming in at number 3. But again, it's a different look between all 3 bags. So it just depends on, again, how much you care about capacity versus the aesthetic. So anyway, guys, if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure you share it with anyone else who likes this type of content. And comment below, let me know what belt bag fits your aesthetic, which one do you like the most. And before you leave, make sure you subscribe to the channel. You do that by hitting the red button below and the bell next to it, so you're notified when I do upload future videos. Again, you guys, thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you in my very next video. Bye, guys.